Hi everyone, I wanted to show you around our Brightspace course. So in this video I want to show you what resources are where on our course, what to do today to get started, and then 3, how to keep up with the course and what to do each week. So this is our course home. You could always return to the course home using the top menu bar. And on the course home you can see the visual table of contents, which, is fine. I think it's faster to use this content tab. Okay, so that's what I would usually, that's how I navigate around, because then I can see all of my contents just here on the left menu. So in showing you how the course is set up, I'm just going to go through the contents. So I'm just going to start at the top with the start here. When you click on start here, what you'll do is go through these instructions the first day, which I'll show you second. The link to get the book is in here. So this is basically what you do to get started, which I'll show you next. Under course schedule, this is also on the syllabus. This is a list of the 6 units, of the dates, the weeks that the homework are due, when the test is going to be, and I have this planned out for us right through the whole semester. Okay, so that is under course schedule, and it's also at the end of the syllabus. Okay, so you can always refer to it here. Weekly to-do list is how you keep up with the class, basically. So you can see that I have weeks set up and planned, and I have some of this more planned than the others. I have week 1 planned, and so I'll show you that in a little bit. But basically, when you come into the course, if you click on whatever week you're in, I try to explain exactly what you should do. Now, for our 6 units of material, I have a folder, and in the folder are the notes, the video playlist, everything that you'll need to learn that unit of material. So I have the first unit open right now. I'm going to click on that. So Unit 1, Major Themes of A&P and the Cell. So you can see here are the notes, the video playlist, and then optional review questions. Students love these. This is a PDF, and so I ask you a question, and then on the next page I tell you the answer. So it's a little bit like flashcards, and I would definitely recommend doing those to review before the test. And then the pre-recorded lectures, I am making those for you, week by week, and so I only have 1 done right now. But and I'm going to put those in the weekly to-do too. So you can see, even though I didn't open these yet, that I have 6 folders here for the 6 units of material. All right, homework and test. This is where you're going to find the homework assignments and the tests. So right now, the week 1 homework is available, and I'll open the homework early, earlier for those of you that want to get ahead. So that's where the homework is. When it comes up time for the test, I'll put the test link in here too. But this Pearson Home, if you go to the Pearson Home, this will always show you all of your assignments. So this is a shortcut. So let's say I forgot to put up the shortcut, or you want to look at something else. What you can do is you can go to the Pearson Home and then click on Mastering Assignments and see a list of all of your assignments. But I do create the shortcuts and put them here so it's easy for you to see, what you're working on at the time. So that's homework and tests. E-text and study area. This is where you can access the textbook. The textbook is interactive. You can highlight it. You can make notes. So definitely read the textbook. The study area is great. I'll show you some different things that you can do in the study area as time goes on, but this is the link to the study area. The MyLab and Mastering Course Home is basically a list of, all of these separate links, basically, that I'm giving to you. And then I have instructions on how to buy the printed book. So you don't have to have the printed book. But a lot of people like the printed book because it's a great reference if you're going into a program that requires A&P, which is probably like 99.9% of you. So if you wanted to get the printed book, because you're already renting the ebook for the semester and all the resources for the semester, you can get it at a really reduced price. It's probably in the ballpark of like $50. It's color, but it's not bound. It's loose leaf, 3-ring punch, and they mail it to your house. But you can see how to get that there if you were interested in that. Um, and like I said, it's a great savings. It's over $300 if you actually buy the hardcover book. Student discussion is just our introductions to each other. Maybe as we go on, I'll add another discussion for questions and answers. Here's the link to my Zoom office hours. So I'll just click on these just to show you. So this is the introduce yourself to the class, and I have that in the start here also. And then the Zoom office hours, if you click on this, it literally says like open Zoom. And if you click on that, I'll show you. You can see that I have the office hours on Tuesdays between noon and 2, or by personal arrangement. So when you click on this link, I would be sitting here and we can talk. So I'm going to go back to the content. And we're almost through the entire list of what we have here, and then the course resources. So the course resources that we have are really nice resources. Okay, so the Virtual Anatomy Lab, that's a website that you can find online just by searching this. So this has images of all of our models and slides for lab, and so I think this will be really useful for lab. The Anatomy TV, that is a resource through the library. And actually I have a video on how to use Anatomy TV that I'll add. But just to show you what this is, so it'll come up through the library. You have to sign on just like you signed on to Brightspace. But it's really cool. You pick your model. That opened in a new window, so I'll show you here. It'll open the model. Okay, start. And I can add arteries, connective tissue, digestive organs. So you get the idea. The organ systems are on the right hand side, and we can add them and take them away. I can also, actually, just to show you this before I close it, this is a human cadaver dissection. So you can click around and see some pro sections, what a cadaver looks like instead of the digital model. And then the digital model, it's, you can see that I'm rotating it. We can zoom in, we can zoom way in, we can pan out. So it's totally interactive, and you can even actually label it and take a picture. So I would recommend using that. I'm going to close that and go back to where we were in our course. Okay, so I'm going to add a little video here showing you how to use it better. And then scores. This is useful, like say after you take a test and you want to see what your test grade is immediately, you can click on this and see what the test grade is. What will happen is the grade that you get will sync to my grade book, which is here, but it won't happen like instantaneously. And so, what will happen most times is that because there's a periodic syncing of this information between Pearson and my grade book, sometimes when you look at your grade, it will look like unbelievably low, which is extremely stressful for everyone. So don't worry, it keeps updating. But if you didn't want to wait for that update, that's where you can get your scores. Syllabus is here, and I have that in the start here also. So that is what you can see in Brightspace. You'll get familiar with all of this. So as far as how to get started, let me show you that. What you should do is click start here and just go right down the list. Okay, so this is a video introduction that I made for you. This is the video that I'm making right now, how to navigate the class, how to get the e-text. You're going to have to get the e-text before you're able to do the homework or access the book or anything like that. And so it's easy to do. Oops. I'll just show you real quick. But I also have a video on this, and I'm going to add this to the class. So basically, when you click on that, you just click on reveal code, and the code is going to pop up, and then you're going to copy that code. And then here's the thing. Then you'll go back to the content. And let's say I wanted to go into the book That's a good place to start. So what you would do is you would click on the eText, you'd open Pearson and create an account, and it's going to ask you for the code. You paste it in, and that should be it. Should be as easy as that. So that's how to get the book. This is how to buy the printed book. I showed you. I also have that under the eText. It's the same exact instructions. The syllabus, you should print that and read it. In this video, I explain the policies of the class, how I'm going to come up with a grade and all that stuff. And then I'm asking you to introduce yourself to the class. And so to introduce yourself to the class, whether you do it here or if you click the student discussion, either way, it's the same exact discussion. I'm just going to show you how this works. So what you do to introduce yourself is you start a new thread, and we'd say, whatever we want to say. And hi, I'm, Yvonne. Nice to meet you. I hope we can study together. And then I'd post that. Or if I didn't like it, I could cancel it. Or I could save it and work for later. But that's basically how that works. It's really easy. I'm going to cancel this. And when you go into this discussion, you'll also be able to see other people's introductions, and I'm asking you to reply to people, and it's very easy. In the introduction or in people's introduction, there'll be a button like this that says reply, and that's how you can write back to people and get to know some people in the class. So that is what I'm asking you to do, kind of to get the class started. Just, look at how to navigate it, get the book going, read the syllabus, make sure how we're going to grade the class, and introduce yourself to the class. Now, to really get going, what you're going to do each week is really just go to this weekly to-do list. So I'm going to go into week 1, which I have open for you, and I also have the week 1 homework open if you wanted to start working on that. So you can see in week 1 that the dates, I'm asking you to go through the start here and follow exactly what I just told you to do. Introduce yourself. So you can see 1 and 2 are already, pretty self-explanatory under the start here. And then the notes. You should print the notes, and then I tell you what in the notes we're going to go through. So as far as orientation, that's what I just talked about, the start here. But as far as information, these are the topics that we want to cover this week. And they're in the notes, pages 1 through 5. And the notes are cross-referenced with the textbook sections. And so I don't necessarily expect you to pick up the book and read these in order, but what I want you to do is I want you to use the notes as the base for what you're doing. So when you look at the notes, you can see where I'm getting that information from the book, and go back and read that section. So the week 1 lecture video, I still have to link that. That's where I'm talking through pages 1 through 5 in the notes. And you'll see also in the notes I have videos embedded. And so the week 1 lecture video, what I'm really trying to do is what I do in class, except like a little quicker version of it, to just show you what you need to know. The homework is under homework, and that's due September 6th is the first Wednesday that we have homework due, and we have homework due every Wednesday after that. And then these videos, the suggested videos, of course, my week 1 overview, these are more concise videos that I've made about topics, or that I like for us for topics. And so these are very short, concise, videos. And I would definitely recommend watching these, okay? Because this is where I really went into like more detail, or show you, somebody else who did. So that's what you do each week. So you'd print the notes, you'd go through the notes, watch the week 1 lecture, the videos that go along with week 1, and then when I feel good about week 1, I'll go back to the content. I'm going to go into the homework, and I can open the homework. Let's see if it'll open the homework for me. Okay, and so this is what the homework looks like. So you can open this item, and you can answer it or decide, oh, geez, I don't know the answer to that yet, and you can close it and come back to it later. You can open item two and again, answer, don't answer. So you are able to open and close the homework numerous times. So you can open the homework and just look at everything and then close it again. So you don't have to be nervous about that, but I'll open an item. So here you can see I'm asking about the syllabus. And so I ask you questions about the class and you answer those questions. And I tell you, you know, whether you're right or wrong uh, on those. So that's the homework. Um, so I'm looking forward to meeting everyone. I'm looking forward to working together. It's going to be a really good semester as far as you know, getting a lot of work done and accomplishing something that you've set out to do. And I'm excited to be a part of that. So I'll be talking to you again soon. Thank you.